Good evening, Rockville. Today is July 14, 2025, and we're convening meeting 18-25. Please join me as you're able in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I know it's wet and rainy outside, but it's bright and sunny in here and dry. So thank you all for being a part of this evening. We have several proclamations and certificates of recognition, and I'm going to ask my colleagues to join me in the front. Please be patient with us. We have a lot to celebrate this month in terms of some of the folks who have planned events, as well as some student achievers, and so we're excited to be able to recognize all these proclamations and recognition. So there'll be a lot, and then we'll take a brief break and continue on with our meeting. Let's join me in the front.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome. I am very excited that I get to kick off this evening's recognitions and proclamations with the proclamation declaring July 17th as Mattie J.T. Stepanek Peace Day here in Rockville. It is one of the brightest, most special things about our city, and I'm excited to be able to talk about it today. I won't say too much because I'm sure Mama Peace will be able to tell us more about the events, but I will get the proclamation going. Whereas Mattie J.T. Stepanek was an American poet, ambassador, and advocate for peace in our world. And whereas at the age of 3, Mattie started to write poetry, which he referred to as his heart songs, enabling him to cope with a rare and fatal form of muscular dystrophy, a disease that also claimed the lives of his sister and 2 brothers. And whereas the Mattie J.T. Stepanek Foundation will host Toast to Peace on Peace Day, celebrating Mattie's 35th birthday on July 17th, 2025, from 5 to 8 o'clock at the World of Beer right here in Montgomery Ave in Rockville, Maryland. Now, therefore, the Mayor and Council of the City of Rockville do hereby proclaim July 17th, 2025, as Mattie J.T. Stepanek Peace Day, and encourage all members of the community to recognize the many contributions of Mattie J.T. Stepanek by thinking gently, speaking gently, and living gently, the motto by which this courageous young man lived his life. Madam Mayor, I move the proclamation.
Second. Councilor Jackson seconds. All those in favor, please raise your hand and say aye.
Aye. And we are lucky to have with us Mama Peace, Dr. Jeni Stepanek, and Mattie's mom. Would you like to come say a few words? And a contingent. Do we have a
supporters from Main Street and UC?
Can I have a handheld mic?
We got it.
Thank you. Everybody come on up. I'm going to come way over here. Come on in. Thank you. I know I've never shown up with a group before, but when Mama Peace says, I don't want to do this alone, I need some of my people to show up, they came. All right, so I have a very brief, less than 3 minutes, okay? I promise, okay. So basically, what is Peace Day about? My son, Mattie, reminds us that peace does not begin with the end of some war. Instead, peace begins within each of us when we're able to say, I'm okay. I'm okay with who and how I am as a person, despite my challenges, because my basic needs are met. I have some kind of purpose. I know that I matter, and I know that I belong in a community. Peace then grows when we're able to move from that contentment within, even a sense of gratitude, and begin to connect with purpose with others. When we compassionately, non-judgmentally tend to the basic needs of others and support them in recognizing purpose and in that important matter of belonging. Peace is not about agreeing with others. It's about figuring out how to just be with others, moving from our individual heart songs to this collective global mosaic of humanity. I am absolutely grateful that the city, the county, and the state where Mattie and I chose to live all proclaim his July 17th birthday as Peace Day for our community. And I'm super excited that his namesake foundation gets to host the Party with a Purpose every year to celebrate this. It's a party that gives local and this year global neighbors an opportunity to connect, to chat, to creatively learn about Mattie's peace message, and to simply celebrate life. As you heard from Kate, this year's party, the local party is 5 to 8 this Thursday at the World of Beer in Rockville. I'm here with volunteers and supporters from Main Street and UCR. On Thursday, anybody that shows up, now remember, this is rain, snow, heat, shine, whatever. If it snows, it's going to melt quickly if it snows, okay? But this is indoor, outdoor. They're closing the street. We're setting up the tents. There's family-friendly fun all evening, entertainment, craft activities, and midway through the celebration, we're going to pause and do something we've never done before. We have a big, giant Zoom screen outside, and we're going to actually connect with neighbors around the world that are having their own Peace Day parties, and we're all going to say peace at the same time because that's what our world needs right now. We're going to have a global clink in Mattie's honor. Peace matters. Peace always matters. But think about the challenges our world is facing today. We need to pause. We need to consider peace. We need to learn about what it means to choose peace. Not to worry about what other people are or are not doing, but our personal and our community choices. So I hope to see everybody in here. They hope to see everybody in here this Thursday as we raise a glass, or grateful hands, and connect with purpose for peace. Thank you. Mama Peace, out. Stay up here. We'll take a picture, I think.
I got it. Oh, you got it?
Guys, we're gonna look up there, we're gonna get a picture.
Hang on, we gotta hold up the proclamation. This. All right, Faith, or somebody go down the front. There you go. Make sure you see that. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I heard that there's a number, so we'll go ahead and step out. Thank you, thank you, and thank you. And I'll see you all Thursday. Peace posse. Yes, I do have a peace posse. That's good. Thank you, Kate, that was beautiful. Thank you.
There we go. Good evening, good evening. I apologize about the late start. I had a bad hair day with all the rain. And I'm very honored to read tonight's proclamation in proclaiming disabilities, Americans with the American with Disabilities Act. Very serious topic, one that I'm glad that this city is taken very seriously in terms of devoting employee time, thought, and getting input from the public on it. And I'll read it as follows. Whereas individuals with disabilities have suffered mistreatment, discrimination, indignities, and humiliation for decades. Now, therefore, the Mayor and Council of the City of Rockville, Maryland, do hereby proclaim July 26th, 2025 as the 35th anniversary of the Americans with Disabilities Act being placed into law. Madam Mayor, I move the proclamation.
Councilmember Fulton, seconds. All those in favor, please raise your hand and say aye.
All right. Awesome. May I have the HRC, the Human Rights Commission chair, co-chairs, come to accept? And y'all want to say a few words? Sure. Awesome. Thank y'all for being here.
We, the Human Rights Commission of the City of Rockville, accept this proclamation honoring the 35th anniversary of the Americans with Disabilities Act. Now more than ever, it is crucial that we formally recognize the rights of individuals with disabilities and the role the ADA plays in our society. In one of the only countries that has not ratified the UN Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, it's especially important that we recognize these issues on a municipal level. The continued perseverance of the disability community in times of adversity, and the continued respect and acceptance of individuals with disabilities in states like Maryland and cities like Rockville shows that there is still hope for a more inclusive and accessible America.
Nationally, nationally renowned and regionally renowned organizations focused on helping individuals with disabilities in a variety of ways have long called Rockville home. Organizations such as Sunflower Bakery have provided an outlet for encouraging individuals with disabilities to pursue careers in the culinary arts and hospitality, among other things. Main Street Connect has focused on fostering, more inclusive and diverse disability community in Rockville and the DC area, as well as providing an outlet for more inclusive housing and encouraging more inclusive housing practices for individuals with disabilities. APSI, the Association of People Supporting Employment First, is a nationally renowned organization that is based here in Rockville, focused on encouraging disability employment. Organizations such as these are crucial to the disability community thriving in this region and around the country and around the world, and we appreciate them very much.
In addition to these three important organizations and many others that are based here in Rockville, we would like to acknowledge Mayor Ashton and the City Council for all the work that they've done to make Rockville one of the most inclusive and accessible cities for disabled residents like us in the U.S. Through Rockville's ADA transition plan, the accessibility and inclusivity of the city of Rockville will only continue to grow. Plans for ADA modifications to theaters in the city, revamping and regrading sidewalks and crosswalks, and recreation center modifications are a few of the many proposed plans to make Rockville a more accessible and inclusive place for residents with and without disabilities. On the Rockville Human Rights Commission, we plan to further engage with this work through our newly formed Disability Justice Subcommittee, which was formed earlier this year and welcomes members from outside of the Human Rights Commission to participate. You actually don't even have to live in the city of Rockville to be on one of our subcommittees. To finish us off.
Subcommittee of which I am chair of. Jake Goodman, Commissioner, by the way. As the ADA turns 35 years old, we hope the legacy of the famous disability rights advocates who inspired it, such as Judy Heumann, Ed Roberts, Justin Dart Jr., Senators Tom Harkin and Lowell Welker, and Representative Tony Coelho, who I actually just saw the other day, will be remembered for years to come. As mentioned earlier, now more than ever, it is critical, highly critical, that we recognize the importance of the rights of individuals with disabilities and the role the Americans with Disabilities Act plays in our society. Even when disability rights are under attack on the federal level, cities like Rockville offer sanctuary to preserving those fundamental rights and act as a beacon of hope for individuals with disabilities. We hope that for the next 35 years to come and beyond, Rockville as a city, Maryland as a state, the United States as a country, and the world as a whole will become and continue to grow in terms of being a more accessible and inclusive place in all aspects of society. Thank you very much.
No, you can get it. So in addition to being incredibly inclusive and accessible, another thing that makes Rockville the greatest city in the world is our recreation and parks. We have 67 parks here in Rockville. And I can tell you that the Recreation and Parks Department and the Recreation and Parks Advisory Board regularly work to continue the tradition of Rockville's recreation and parks being among the best in the entire nation. And just for those of you who don't know, I and a number of my colleagues joined the Recreation and Parks Department and the Recreation and Parks Advisory Board this past weekend for the opening of the new outdoor recreation pool. If you haven't been there, it's incredible. We've doubled the amount of slides. There's an obstacle course. It is new, more lap lanes. It is among the best outdoor pools that I've experienced in the whole nation. If you haven't been there, please do so. And so it's my honor to talk about the July 2025 being the Park and Recreation Month. Whereas Park and Recreation is an integral part of communities throughout this country, including Rockville, Maryland. And now, therefore, the Mayor and Council of Rockville, Maryland, do hereby proclaim July 2025 as Park and Recreation Month and urge everyone to take full advantage of our beautiful, I'm going to add amazing and incredible, park and recreation facilities and amenities now and throughout the year. Madam Mayor, I move the proclamation.
Thank you. It's been moved, and Dr. Miles seconds. All those in favor, please raise your hand and say aye.
Aye. And now I think we have members of the Recreation and Parks Advisory Board to say a few words. Or is it Recreation Parks Foundation? Both. Come on. No problem.
So there's no better place than Rockville to celebrate recreation than in this city with, first of all, first reason for that is this great mayor and council who continue to support it in every way, including spending millions of dollars to create that wonderful swim center that we just heard about. Second reason is a great city staff. Some of the members are here, they support us, and they just make the programs and facilities terrific. Third, we have terrific citizens who enjoy the parks, celebrate them, use them, and just continue to make it a great city to live in. And fourth, we have the wonderful Recreation and Parks Foundation, which was established to help raise funds and promote recreation parks in the city. And this Friday, we're going to have the rubber ducky derby at the new swimming pool, where we're going to load 5,000 rubber duckies into the pool. You can adopt a duck. Brand prize is $1,000. We're going to be pulling out of the pool. It's a blast. Bring your kids. It's a whole lot of fun. Now, the Recreation and Parks realized a few years ago that there are people that have been volunteering for years in the city, and we've decided to celebrate them. And we do that with our Community Service Awards. And we have two such awards to present this evening to Joe Roach and Marty Major. Please come up and join me at the podium. So I'm going to start with Joe. Joe Roach has been a volunteer coach for the Rockville Youth and Track and Field Program for more than 20 years. Joe coaches more than 100 students from kindergarten to 8th grade each spring, and he has committed more than 2,000 volunteer hours during his tenure as a Rockville track coach. His team is so popular, it is booked to capacity each year. It is impressive to watch Joe coach and develop runners of such a broad age range and skill level. Joe puts his heart and soul into coaching, and it pays off with how much the kids value and respect his guidance and leadership. His runners always do exceptionally well, and many continue to pursue track once they move on to high school. Joe also volunteers to coach for the Mid-Atlantic Recreation and Park Sports Alliance end-of-season championship track meet, in which the top runners from the Rockville program compete. Thank you, Joe, for your years of dedicated service to the youth of Rockville, and we're pleased to present this award to you for all the work that you've done over the years.
Make it very short and sweet. Thank you. I've coached in a lot of different recreational or municipalities, and far and away, Rockville has done it better than anyone. And I'm not saying it just because I've told my peers. It's from the top down. So I'm very grateful. I'm flattered. This is it's very kind. It's a very kind gesture, because there's just as many other volunteers as myself that probably deserve it as much as I do. So thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Okay. Marty Major has been a core volunteer at the Croydon Creek Nature Center since 2021. Marty has volunteered more than 100 hours of graphic design and art service to promote the Nature Center and educate the visitors. She has designed custom coloring sheets for our annual ambassadors that are free to the public. Her designs encourage not only creativity, but contain an educational component for further learning. She has also transformed the Discovery Room at the Croydon Creek Nature Center into an incredible immersive area by painting a mural of the outdoors on the 3 walls. Her murals create the illusion of being outdoors, surrounded by plants and wildlife all visitors would see around Croydon Creek. Her work has truly elevated the beauty and atmosphere of the center, and countless guests have commented on her incredible work. Thank you, Marty, for all of your lasting contributions in sharing these talents with the city of Rockville.
Certainly. I'll be brief. Thank you so much. I have really appreciated that Rockville is a place that has an appreciation of nature, and it fills a hole that a lot of places aren't able to fill. And so I was able to volunteer, but it also gave back to me, allowing me to have a place to share my talents. And so thank you.
They want you to be in the picture with them. Yeah. Okay, thanks very much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. We do have the most awesome parks and incredible volunteers. I also want to acknowledge the Rec and Parks staff who help make our parks possible. I think it's an incredible part of our public safety. We think public safety is a continuum and a big part of prevention. And also, it improves the quality of life. So as noted, we have 67 parks in Rockville. I encourage you to visit them. Also, it is the most amazing pool center. I know it was previously noted in Washingtonian, and it's even better now. There were 2 things I wanted to just quickly weave. One is the Duck Derby that's happening this Friday. That actually is raising money to support financial assistance programs for people who need help in terms of accessing recreation and parks programs. So that money is going to help people in need and encourage everyone to get involved. The last thing I was going to note is that yesterday we announced kind of a compilation of Rec and Parks and supporting people with disabilities. We announced scholarships for children with autism who would like to learn how to swim. And so that was announced yesterday in honor of Ace, a young 3-year-old who drowned after eloping. And so we hope that we can help prevent future children from drowning. With that, we have some amazing students in Rockville. In addition to parks, we have incredible kids and adolescents really just shining, and the future is bright. And so we have several student recognitions for students who live within the city or go to Rockville schools. And so if you would just have some patience with us as we acknowledge incredible talent across the city. I'm going to start with the first one is for Miss Maria Webb. Miss Maria Webb, are you here? Come on up. Maria Webb is a 2025 graduating senior at Magruder High School. She's a 4-year MVP of the Magruder swim team, and she had been the team captain for 2 years. Maria is a 2024-2025 high school All-American swimmer in the 100 fly and clocked the 74th fastest time in the country. I think we all can get some swim lessons from Maria Webb. But want to say congratulations on your achievement. Swimming is one of those sports that requires very, very early wake-up times and incredible commitment, and so we want to honor your commitment at being one of the fastest and commitment to being the best in the region. So here you go. No problem. Now we have some incredible high schools in the city of Rockville. I'll kick off with Richard Montgomery High School Student Achievers. There are a few that are not present, but is Principal Jeni here? Oh, come on up. So we have been acknowledging all kinds of talent. We've talked about artistic talent, sports talent, but academic talent as well. And so I don't know if you know how hard it is to be a National Merit Scholar. Actually, Maryland is one of the hardest states, if you look at the stats, to be recognized as a National Merit Scholar, and we have 4 at Richard Montgomery High School. And so if the students are here as we call them up, I want to thank, I don't know what you're doing over there, but great job. Keep doing what you're doing, but I've seen your great work and the incredible supportive environment of Richard Montgomery, and we're so thankful you're in Rockville. So I'm going to call up Sujit Hedge. Yash G. Mania. Zidane Sheng. And Caroline Zhu. I'll note that Sujit is looking at molecular biology, is that right? Yash, finance, Zidane, public health, and Caroline, finance. So we're pretty well taken care of in Rockville with your talents. So let's just hand this to you. Thank you. Sujit, how do I say the last name? Jade. Okay, all right. I'm just going to give them all out first, and then we'll take a picture with all the colleagues. Do you want me to hold up the ones for the ones that are... Yes, please. Thank you. And that one is not here. Okay. And then she's not here. I also want to, I'll come back to that one. We'll do the National Merit Scholars, and then we have another one. Excellent. All right, so we have another RM student we want to acknowledge. There is an award that was conveyed upon by the Montgomery County Alliance of Black School Educators Distinguished African American Scholar Award, and this goes to Audrey Opong. Audrey has distinguished herself by being awarded this prestigious honor for her excellent academic achievements. Come on down. You got more coming. All right, so Councilmember Fulton will continue reading the Richard Montgomery recognitions.
We're going to keep the accolades for RM rolling for a little bit longer. Next up, and I am the wrong one to read this, we've got some accolades for some incredible work in science. So, the 2025 Regeneron Science Talent Search is one of the nation's most rigorous science and engineering competitions. These scholars were chosen from thousands of applicants across the country. Among those chosen, and come on up if you're in the room, and apologize if I get the name wrong, Naima Aubrey Romero. There you go. The recognition is for research, models, analyzes, and predicts COVID-19 dynamics with interacting subpopulations using physics-informed neural networks. I don't understand what those words mean, but hopefully my name does. We have one more. Eden Han, maybe not in the room, but the award there is for exploring the roles of piezo and YAP in nephrocyte pressure response using the Atlas pressure device. Also don't know those words, but super impressive. So congratulations. I think I have yours. You're welcome. Let me see. You want to hold the other one? There you go. Congrats. Do I got more. And continuing with RM, you really are doing something right over there. We have a student two students recognized for C-SPAN's 2025 Student Cam Competition Award winners. We have Isabel Woldiab and Chloe Yang. Anyone in the room? Come on up. They worked on a documentary, Farms of the Future, about farm subsidies and their environmental impact. How cool. Also, Lucas Hahn. Come on up, Lucas. Lucas worked with another student at Winston Churchill High School on the documentary Broken by Design, The Flaws of America's Healthcare System. Congratulations, guys. And there you go. Congrats. Congratulations, guys. I think we're done. Actually, we're not. We got more.
Late night sales.
That's fine. All right, but do we want to come in one at a time? Or?
One time.
Okay. All right, so continuing our Richard Montgomery Marathon, but we're going to switch over to sports. So the first awardee, or certificate awardee, is Aziza Wamak, state championship at the Maryland State Wrestling. Junior captain Asaya Wamak finished off an incredible season with a wrestling state title at 138 pounds. Wow. I remember those days. Isaiah is a multi-athlete, sport athlete, football, who also excels academically with a 3.0 GPA. Kudos to Aziza, who was 40-0 in wrestling on the season, and also won his 100th wrestling match. Aziza? Is he here? Okay. All right.
Now, for those of you who don't follow volleyball, the Richard Montgomery volleyball team has been back-to-back champions, and we've noted their state championship here. However, one of the causes and reasons for those championships is an incredible player. Is Emma Djordjevic here? Oh, yeah, there you are. Come on in. Come on up. Now, the Gatorade Player of the Year Award is the top honor in high school sports, celebrating the nation's best high school athletes for their success. This award was given to Emma for the best high school player in the state of Maryland. Now, we literally don't have time to talk about all of the accolades that she has had from a county, state, and even some national levels. However, I think it's important to recognize all that she's done for our community and for Richard Montgomery. So, Emma, congratulations. There you go. Let's get a picture.
Congrats, Emma. Thank you.
Oh. You messed them up. All right. So now we have Ellen Bew, 2025 Maryland State Tournament 4A Tennis Girls Doubles Championship winner. Is Ellen here? Okay. I know. And then Jiajing Zhang, 2025 Maryland State Tournament 4A Tennis Girls Doubles Championship winner. Is Jiajing here? All right.
Good evening. Good to see you all again. I have the privilege of recognizing the championships. I believe this is the Potomac Valley Athletic. I don't know what the C stands for, but the PVAC League, of which Charles E. Smith's Jewish Day School girls basketball team has a number of recognitions. I'm going to start first by recognizing the coaches. Do we have the coaches? Coach Becky Silberman and Coach Danny Bernstein. I apologize if is it just you? Oh, thanks for coming. And are your players here, ma'am? Awesome. So I apologize in advance if I mispronounce your names, but I have Brielle Basson, Maya Blumenthal, Jordana Dauber, and Gigi Gordon. Are y'all here this evening? None of those. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Ella Longman, Tali Leffler, and Gila Safra.
Even better. Let me see. We'll just take a picture.
Yeah, we'll take the picture and then
We'll figure it out. All right.
yeah, I'll just say this. Councilmember Shaw, do you want to read the full list? Because I just want to note there's several from the Charles E. Smith Jewish Day School, and I just want to make sure their names are recognized.
Yes, thank you, Madam Mayor. So I will continue the acknowledgements. Shalva Lazarus, Aliza Lesser, Liana Lesser, Talia Lofer, Ella Longman, and Amelia Netter.
Just continuing reading the names of the players, we have Gila Safra, Carolyn Saltz, Josie Silverberg, Yarden Wilkenfield, and Nolan Zimmon. Congratulations to you all.
Okay. Let me make sure you guys get all the tickets. Hold on here. Can you help me make sure these are all those?
Take that for Richard Montgomery. That's coach.
Here we go. These are yours too.
These are all. Yeah, these are all.
They have a lot of winners.
That's,
Excellent. All right. Thank you so much.
Yep, that's
Thank you,
awesome.
staff, for getting this all together.
Yes, exactly.
All right, thank y'all. Thank y'all.
So now we're moving on to Wootton High School. I just want to honor Wootton High School. I had an incredible leadership team meeting today, I understand. Principal Bostic got everyone together. But just want to note that there's incredible work happening all across our high school. So if you would please come up. I'll start off with the first set from Wootton High School. These students were selected for the National Association for Music Education 2025 All Eastern Honors Ensembles. So I want to recognize Nisa Musafa. If you would please come up if you're here. Katie Huang. I'll note Nisa soprano treble. Okay. Katie Huang is viola orchestra. Please come up if you're here. Liam Silberhorn, violin orchestra, and Matthew Shoykett, trombone concert band. Congratulations. We also have some folks who are not here, but want to at least acknowledge them. Kent Zhang is a Merit Scholar, National Merit Scholar in engineering is his path of study in the future. We also have Mason Lee Double Bass Orchestra 2025 All Eastern Honors Ensemble. Incredible work. Gonna give that to you. Tell me which one is yours. Okay. All right. Give those to you.
And we are not done with Wootton yet. We have another batch of student achievers. I have some for sort of scholarship and some for some more athletics. So first up, and again, apologies if I get this wrong, we have Taramalua Taiwo in the room. No? Well, they received the prestigious Montgomery County Alliance of Black School Educators Distinguished African American Scholar Award. It's fantastic. Then we have some swimming champions. Tyler Copestick, the room. Come on up. 2025 Maryland State Swimming Champion. Keep forgetting to actually give the awards. Here you go. You're welcome. And lastly, I have Anna Nishnenatitz. Do I have that right? Also a 2025 Maryland State Swimming Champion. Congratulations, guys. Oh, did I miss you? I should have called you up. Is that you? You're welcome. You want to say that? All right. Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations.
And I think the last school we have, is it, nope, not quite the last. Julius West. Is Principal State in here? I feel like I saw him. Come on up. I've got 3 amazing middle schoolers to acknowledge here today. First, Shabani Mishra in the room. Come on up. 3rd prize winner of C-SPAN's annual student documentary competition, Student Cam 2025 and National Junior Honor Society Outstanding Achievement Award, Spring 2025. Amazing. Congrats. I also have Madison Shea. Come on up. Again, National Junior Honor Society Outstanding Achievement Award. Congratulations. And Yong Lee, advisor. Yep, for C-SPAN's 21st Annual Student Documentary Competition, Student Cam. That's the advisor. Congratulations, guys. What am I missing?
All right. All right, so we're up to the last certificate of recognition tonight, and we're going to switch it up a little bit and go from high school to college. And so Jade LeSchack is actually a King Farm resident, and I watched her grow up over the years, and her accomplishments are really fantastic. So I'm going to read this certificate of recognition. The mayor and council are honored to recognize the University of Maryland College of Computer, Mathematics, Natural Science 2025 Student Commencement Speaker, Jade LeSchack. The mayor and council and residents, oh yeah, come on up. Residents of the city of Rockville, Maryland are happy to recognize the amazing achievements of Jade LeSchack, a standout student in the Design Cultures and Creative Honors Program at the University of Maryland College of Computer, Mathematical, and Natural Sciences. Jade has distinguished herself with her capstone project, Black Creative Lives Matter, or Black Creatives Matter, which earned the Capstone Award for Creativity and Pursuit of Anti-Racist Justice. So in the fall of 2025, Jade will begin a PhD program in physics at the University of Southern California, continuing her mission to make quantum science, again, I don't understand that, accessible and inclusive for the next generation. Congratulations, Jade. We wish you much success in the future.
Thank you so much.
You want to say a few words?
I'll always be proud to say that I'm from Rockville. I attended Richard Montgomery High School and then went to the University of Maryland, graduating in May. I'm off to the University of Southern California for a PhD in quantum physics, which I'm very excited about. But I'll never forget my roots coming from Rockville. I've gone on many hikes in the parks here, been to the swim centers. I'm excited to check out the new water slides. Those sound great. And I always tell people that Rockville has the best food of anywhere in Maryland. I think that's true. And I really thank our city government, our current council members, for continuing to make Rockville an amazing place to live and grow. So thank you so much for this award tonight. I really appreciate it.
Come on. Give the parents.
Let's take a picture this way.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you, everyone, for helping us to acknowledge and celebrate the incredible work of our student leaders. I think that we have a lot of bright, smart young people in the city. And I just wanted to also thank the parents and the teachers and staff, because it truly takes a village, and we're so proud of our young people. I also wanted to acknowledge that Rockville High School is also doing great things, and we'll be acknowledging them in September. All right, we'll be taking a quick 5-minute break, and then we'll be back and restarting our agenda.